Hey guys, we're Chips and Salsa.
In today's video, it's a day in the life, homeschooling middle schoolers and high schoolers. Hi, I'm DeeDee.
I'm Ximena.
And we're the Chips and Salsa ladies.
We're bringing you biblical truth and practical tips to empower you on your homeschool journey.
If you're new to our channel, welcome! We are so glad to have you. We hope that you leave here feeling empowered and with some tools in your belt.
Yes, if you want to be part of our community, consider subscribing. Hit that subscribe button and follow us on social media.
Check out the description box below for all of the links and timestamps. We want to keep this short and simple.
Yeah, we know you're busy. Collab with our friend Jessica Waldock from A Waldock Way. We're so excited because we love everything she does. We've done podcasts with her. She's been on Homeschool Your Way, so check out those episodes in the links below. And she's going to show you a day in the life in the elementary years because that's where her daughter is. And we're going to do middle school and high school. Well, by the end of this video, you should have kind of an idea of how we do homeschool and how one of our days look like, because we really have different days all the time now.
Oh yeah, now that the kids are older, their schedules impact a lot. So every day, honestly, looks different.
If you've seen any of our day in a life videos before, you'll see that these are gonna look very different. We were a little bit more rigid, at least I was, with my schedule back then. And we were doing all the things, and now we've become more relaxed and our kids are older.
Yeah. Comment down below if your homeschool days look completely different than they did a couple of years ago, because it's so true. And not just the kids are older, but I think we are wiser.
Yeah, and I think we have hindsight, so that we see like, oh man, these days are short. Like,
yes,
they're growing up. My daughter's 16. I have one more homeschool year with her.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, my approach has been very different. And so anyway, we hope that you learned something from that. And, we've learned to just take the day as it is, instead of having really high expectations and being annoyed when things kind of go awry or not to our schedule.
Yeah, I love Sarah McKenzie's book, Teaching from Rest, and she talks about that. Don't worry so much about what you want the day to look like. Sometimes you have to just receive the day that is.
Yeah, I love that. And I love how Jesus says in Matthew to not worry about tomorrow, because tomorrow will bring its own trouble. Mm-hmm. And so it's better to live day by day and just try to enjoy.
Yes. And so that is what we are bringing in our homeschool these days. I hope you enjoy.
Good morning. I'm in the middle of my morning routine right now. I've been spending some time in prayer and reading the Bible and in worship. I'm gonna stay in bed. It's a little cold and I'm not feeling too well. But I'm going to read my book now and then eventually work a little bit on my planner. And then I probably gonna clean the kitchen a little bit. I wake the kids up around 8:30 so that they can spend some time with God in their own room, and then we pray as a family at 8:50. So that's what we're gonna do, and then I'll start the video after we pray and kind of let you know what we do. Today is what I call a flex day. Every single day looks different, so I have given up trying to follow a schedule. That just hasn't worked for us at all in the last 2 years, and but we do kind of have a flow. And today my daughter has a class on OutSchool at 9 o'clock, so that further kind of disrupts our morning flow. So we just kind of embrace it and go with it. So we'll see you in a little bit. All right, we finished praying and I cleaned the kitchen. I have a load of laundry in the washer, and I'm about to put on my little robot vacuum to sweep because the floor is a mess. And my daughter's in her consumer math class. She's in 11th grade. And now I'm going to read with my 8th grader. And we're going to do our read aloud while she's taking her class. And we're doing Harry Potter right now. So he had read this when he was younger, and he loved it, and he wanted me to read it with him again. So now we're doing that, and it's been fun. So we're going to do that right now. And as you can see, I'm not dressed or showered yet, and that's because we're going to go walking after my daughter gets out of class, but I do have my coffee. While I read Harry Potter, I let my son work on his Minecraft, and right now he is working on a huge roller coaster. It's a big project for him. All right, we are really determined to finish this Harry Potter book, so we have one more chapter, and my daughter finished her class. Now she's making herself breakfast. All right, so it's pretty late. It's about 11:40, and we are taking a walk in beautiful San Diego, and we're each listening to our own podcasts, audiobooks, or music. It's late, but we got a lot done. We finished the book, and my daughter finished some work that she had to do. You know, I got laundry done. I got some things off my checklist, and we're gonna walk for a few minutes, and when we get home, probably make lunch and continue doing some schoolwork with my son, getting some more things off my checklist, and then I have to drive my daughter to work. All right, we're back. I'm making lunch. My son is doing math. My daughter is getting ready for work, and she is also working on her history scrapbook. My robo vacuum is mopping for me, and I put another load of laundry in the washer. Oh, and still not showered. All right, we got our lunch, and normally we watch a show, a documentary, or anything we want. So I think today we're going to watch Oversimplified History, which is pretty funny, and we learn a lot. I used to be really intentional about sharing videos that had to do with whatever we're learning, but since my kids are kind of on their own learning journey now, we just take turns and watch whatever we want.
Found it, sir.
I can't.
No, not Lenin. Lenin, the Russian communist. What?
On.
Why would I need a beetle? Lenin, the Russian communist.
All right.
Bye, Mom.
Bye, honey. Have a great day. All right, drop my daughter off. Now I'm going to go run some errands because I have to. I'm actually going on a getaway spot trip with DeeDee this week to celebrate our birthdays. And so it's not a normal day, but I did want to film today because this is how homeschool is. You always have something to do, and you always have something going on, and it's not going to look the same every day. So this is what it looks like to do life, to homeschool in real life. My son is at home doing his work. He wrote a list of what he wants to get accomplished today, and he's currently working on a history documentary. So he's writing the script to that, and he also is going to do some of his Tinker Crate for science, and he is writing in his book for English, and he finished his CTC Math. My daughter yesterday worked all day getting ahead for the week, so she doesn't have that much left to do this week except some Spanish and some personal projects that she wants to get done, like history, and she's trying to learn Italian, so just kind of her own interests is what she'll probably be working on for the rest of this week, as well as math. So yeah, that's where we are, and I'll see you at home after I'm done with my errands. Getting a car wash. So at this point, guys, I think I'm just gonna take a shower at night because man, the day got away from me. Does that happen to you guys? All right, last errand of the day. I'm here at Target Drive Up, And if you guys have never tried it, you're missing out, because all you do is order it online. It's ready in 2 hours or less, and then they put it in the trunk of your car, and then you drive off. It's amazing. All right, I'm home from all my errands. I'm about to throw some chuck roast into the Instant Pot and make some birria for some tacos tonight. It's Taco Tuesday. Also, I'm going to check the work that my son did while I was gone. And then I'm also looking at my chore chart here and seeing that he didn't check off his chores. So I'm going to check on that before he, gets on video games or watches any TV tonight after he's done with school. Right now, he is working on his book, and then he'll be doing his Tinker Crate. After I put meat in the Instant Pot, I am going to work on editing some YouTube videos and a few other little things that I have going on today on my checklist. All right, so dinner is ready. I just need to shred this and put it in tacos. And I was able to get some editing done. I was able to make some appointments, pay some bills, and now we're gonna eat. All right, dinner is served. I'm gonna sit with my family. Well, friends, that is a wrap for today. I finally got my shower, and it was so needed and felt so good after a long, busy day. One of the things that I'm really working on is to slow down right around 4 o'clock, maybe stop and take a break and do things that give me life, whether it's sitting at the piano and worshiping, or just sitting down and reading the word, or reading a book, or going outside and taking some tea, anything to just kind of refresh. And I haven't been consistent about doing that. That is at the top of my goal list. So maybe next day in the life you'll see me do that. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this day, and I hope that what you take from it is that enjoying your kids and spending time with them is one of the most important things. As your kids get older, they will become more independent, and they'll take ownership of a lot of their schedule and a lot of their learning. They'll start working, and there's very little that you can control at that point. So just take the day as it comes and enjoy it, because the years are short. I'm going to sign off now. My son is playing video games. This is the time that he gets to do that. My daughter is still at work, and my son will read his novel at night. He likes to read at night. So we are reading a book based on the Great Depression right now, and he'll be doing that as he falls asleep. I am going to go watch a show and spend some quality time with my husband now, and then pick up my daughter, and then it's straight to bed for me because I am done. We'll see you later, guys. Good night.
Good morning. Today in our Day of the Life video, I'm going to take you along my day. And honestly, every day looks so different around here, especially this year, because my 3 sons who are in high school are going to private school now. So my morning, I'm helping them get out the door, and then it's just me and my daughter who's in 8th grade, and she works independently so much that I have a lot more time on my own. So the first thing that I do in the morning is my morning routine, which is very important to me. I get up in the morning and I do a quick workout with a YouTube video, and that takes me about 20 minutes. They're usually about 20 minutes. Most of the time I'll throw something into the wash machine, and by the time my video is kind of over and I've sat down and started to pray, I'll throw it into the dryer. And then I'll just pray for a while, read my Bible, just spend some quality time with the Lord and worship. About 6:30, I'll start making breakfast for my sons. And then I usually make some kind of meat, bacon usually, and I'll leave some there for my daughter. She'll get up after they leave and kind of make her own breakfast. So that's kind of nice. So she's a cook. So I like to give her opportunities to cook. And that's when I'll go shower and get ready for the day. And when I get back downstairs, I'll usually do a little bit of a straightening up. And today I wrote out my daughter a checklist, which is really helpful because she does a lot of work on her own. So I gave her a little checklist just so she can make sure and check off some of the things that were pending and some things that I expect from her today, because yesterday was a little irregular because I had to drive my sons to basketball. So that way I'll make sure that she gets all the things that she needs to get done. Then I made myself a to-do list, and I also got online and checked her math scores from yesterday. I checked her Canva, BookShark Canva, to see what assignment she still needs to do for that. And I did the attendance because we homeschooled through a charter school, so I checked in on her attendance. And then I looked over at my email. I ordered a birthday present for a friend, and now I'm gonna go get some housework done. Okay, so my daughter got through her math lesson. I cleaned the bathroom, folded up that laundry, put that away, and swept the floor. And now we're gonna do the writing lesson for today. So she has all of her writing stuff in this binder, and we're just sitting here at the dining room table. We do have a classroom downstairs in the basement, but honestly, we never use it anymore. In fact, it's being used for a different purpose right now. So we're just here at the dining room. We're gonna go through this lesson, and then she's gonna have an assignment that she has to work on independently, which I'll let her do work on now or later. Most likely she'll work on it now because we have some other stuff going on later. All right, so I spent about a half hour working through the lesson with Angela. We did some practice together. We watched a video to reinforce the subject for today. Thank you. So she has a worksheet that she's gonna work on to further reinforce that material, and that is on her to-do list. And now I'm gonna go work on a couple things from my to-do list. Okay, it's like almost noon. And so far, Angela has her math done, her writing assignment done, and she logged into Canvas, which is her BookShark curriculum, to answer her language arts questions. And now we're headed out the door. I finished almost everything on my checklist. So Angie is bringing her history reading, we're bringing the read aloud, and we're heading over to her grandparents' house, where she has a little part-time job cleaning for them. So that's what we're gonna do now. So we're on the road now to head to my in-laws' house. And when we're in the car, we love to listen to an audiobook. Sometimes it'll be an audiobook that we're listening to for school, that's connected to our history or some other subject, but this time, and sometimes it's just for fun. So right now we're listening to Nancy Drew. We listened to the first book, which was really fun. And so we started the second one called, I think, The Hidden Staircase. Is that right?
The Hidden Staircase by Nancy Drew.
So we're here at Angela's grandparents' house. She's cleaning the bathroom like a good granddaughter. And she will get paid after this, you know. Meanwhile, I was just taking care of a meeting that I had to do, and actually I'm going to get back on FaceTime and do another meeting while she's in here working, and her grandma is chatting and visiting with her dad. So it's a win-win-win. Good job, Angela. So we're back in the car. Angela did a great job, made a little money with her grandparents, and now I'm dropping her off at our co-op friends so she can go to youth tonight. She has her history reading to do until they're ready to go. I am going to head over to pick up my sons for their basketball game, and we'll all meet back up tonight.
What?
One of my favorite things about being a mom of teenagers is driving them around, because I love the conversations we have in the car. Right, guys?
Yes,
So we're headed up to a basketball game, and we're super excited. We got JV and varsity playing tonight. So go Warriors!
Yeah, someone said we want to win. Victory slides. All right, Mike.
The boys were super hyped and excited after their win.
Yeah.
So it took a while to settle down, but I finally got them to work on their homework around 9, and I was just tutoring one of them in math. I kind of do a lot of that in the evening. It is currently 10:15 and I am very tired. It has been some day, but you know, it's good. And even though the boys are in private school now, I really try to connect with each of them each day. All of the years of homeschooling is not lost because our relationship was built on our time together. Well, that's my day. I hope you enjoyed tagging along with me. God bless. Good night.
All right, well, that was it. Day in the life of Chips and Salsa, middle school, high school. We want to thank Jessica for collabing with us, and don't forget to subscribe and like and share this video.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.